It helps if you unmute the microphone, and we are live. NashvilleLou live, back on the air. AEW Fight Forever and Twitchy Tides. April 3rd, 2025. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. We'll have some Twitchy Tides coming up here before too long. We'll get to AEW Fight Forever here in a minute. This is the screen I was trying to pull up here. Right now, there's a couple of fish there in the tank, in the lobby area. You can join, get in for that first game with exclamation mark play in chat. We got Scurvy about giving out Nash Cash. There's been severe weather here in the greater Nashville area for the past day. It's been rather unusual. So hopefully the thunder, the lightning, and the rain will give her a reprieve here. Concerned about electricity and whatnot, but hopefully it'll be smooth sailing with this. We'll see how it plays out. Alright, so I got some new downloads that I got into the game in AEW Fight Forever. I wanted to try it out here. Play as Stan Hansen. Now, a lot of them didn't get imported properly. That's user error on my end, no doubt. Well, hopefully this will work properly. We'll see. Casino Battle Royale is the timed entry Battle Royale match. Start with four. Now, some of these, unfortunately, like it shows the Road Warriors. Maybe try and load them. It doesn't load properly. Same with Demolition. Some of these up here. Cena does load correctly. We'll use him later. Like Dean Malenko doesn't. That's me getting it figured out for some of these. Find the right profile to match with it, etc. And then some don't have their image in there for whatever reason. Stan Hansen. There we go. That guy means business. When you're staring at Stan the Lariat Hansen across from you, you know that I'm in for a hard fight. Get a better arena than Rampage for this, shall we? With stars. Here we go.
The following contest is a casino battle royale.
21 competitors are about to put it all on the line in a casino royale match.
Stan Hansen, I'm sure, has played a game or two of cards in his day. Ace of Diamonds. So I'll probably be a little bit of a delay for me to get it. I'll be one of the last ones in, possibly.
Making his way to the ring, CM Punk.
No cult of personality here to the copyright monsters. Music, in-game music turned off. Showcase the guys that left. Go back to the Stanford territory.
Next, Riho.
Real life, she's out with an injury.
Next, he is one half of FTR, Cash Wheeler.
I'll be in at some point as Stan Hansen. It's AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. We'll start with CM Punk, Miro, Riho, and Cash Wheeler. In this particular iteration of the match, you'll never have more than 4 wrestlers in the ring at once. And one wrestler gets thrown out down to the floor outside. Wrestlers eliminated from the match, and a new one shortly thereafter enters to take their place. It keeps it fast-paced. It's by far this game's best, from a fun factor standpoint, match mode. It avoids the wonky pinfall mechanics that really doomed this game, along with a number of other factors, I should say. So it's CM Punk, Miro, Riho, and Cash Wheeler. And you get these matchups. I would never just put these 4 together in a random match. But these being the first 4, luck of the draw we have to start with. And usually you get the novelty of it, but they don't stick around so long you get sick of them. We've got 5 players in for that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. The CM Punk locks in the Anaconda Vice on Miro. Can't get a submission in this match, but you can severely damage an opponent. CM Punk saying it's time for Miro to go to sleep. Dragon suplex on Cash Wheeler by Riho. And Miro's going to go to sleep. The GTS from CM Punk. Punk just staring down at Riho. Miro clubs away on Cash Wheeler as Riho gets dropped midsection first onto that top rope. Well, that's a misnomer. Top rope really is a steel cable in most companies. The GTS for Riho from CM Punk. Suplex by Miro for CM Punk. I'll be in at some point as Stand Lariat Hansen. My first time using that particular downloaded wrestler. And to create these wrestlers, what the modders have to do is just like... It's really something. Commissioned it to be designed in WWE 2K, then somehow poured it into this game as Riho gets eliminated by Punk. Lance Archer enters. Then somebody has to go through the very tedious process where they have this called Road to Elite. It took some of the great wrestling games of the past have had like career mode, and they turn it just like this awful like they're on vacation. It's just like silly nonsense. The likes of which have permeated AEW in a lot of ways, unfortunately, in real life. There goes Miro. Powerhouse Hobbs enters the match. It only takes so much of comedy Taz. Still got last night's Dynamite sitting in my DVR. They're losing me. There was a time I ordered all the AEW pay-per-views. Really into them early on, but in some ways they really lost their way. And yet they still have fantastic matches. It frustrates me. It could be so much better, but they try to placate the talent, and I understand that. You want to have motivated talent that's going to go out there and work hard. And you lean too much into the referees getting bumped or looking foolish, which makes the company look foolish. Things that used to get heat on wrestlers now gets heat on the company. People know, okay, it's a show they're watching. Now Cash Wheeler's giving the sign for the GTS. AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. Phone was ringing. Had to make sure there's nothing urgent. So it's CM Punk, Powerhouse Hobbs, Lance Archer, and Cash Wheeler in there at the moment. In this Casino Battle Royale match. An AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. We'll have our first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast coming up after this match, provided we get to the minimum needed of 10 players for a game of Tides. You can get in right now by typing !play in chat. Cash Wheeler battles with CM Punk. Powerhouse Hobbs battles with Lance Archer. CM Punk with a special. Now CM Punk going to use the go to sleep on Cash Wheeler. Powerhouse Hobbs not impressed. Hobbs puts the boots to Punk. Now Hobbs goes after Lance Archer again. Back elbow finds the mark. Albeit at some point it's Stan the Lariat Hansen. We've got Scurvybot giving out Nash Cash. We've got people able to dig. No dig pass required. 100% success rate. 15-minute cooldown. Subscribers earn 10 times the Nash Cash of regular viewers. But everybody earns some that has a linked wax wallet with Scurvybot. And hear those chops. The sound in this game is really good. Which makes it frustrating that things that should be easier to do, they fail to do. Hey, it's Ricky Starks. I know it's Ricky Saints and NXT because they got to ruin everything in that company. Cash Wheeler thrown out. Here comes Ricky Starks. Big vertical suplex by Powerhouse Hobbs on Lance Archer as Ricky Starks battles with CM Punk. Punk just, now I'm out of here. Springboard into a body press on Ricky Starks. Punk's got a special again. So does Starks. Signature for Archer. Is Lance Archer thing to possibly hit blackout on Powerhouse Hobbs? Starks hits Rochambeau on CM Punk. Archer's got a special. And look at this, Lance Archer going for blackout on Powerhouse Hobbs. The strength that requires. Pick up a man the size of Hobbs and throw him like that. Danger for Hobbs. Punk's got a special again. And there goes Powerhouse Hobbs. Keith Lee. For some reason in this match, sometimes you get a ring introduction, sometimes you don't, from Justin Roberts. Keith Lee is one of my favorite wrestlers to use in this game as far as playing. The one against him's tough. He's got that pop-up, sit-out powerbomb. It's very effective. So fans cheering for Ricky Starks. Taking it to Lance Archer. Keith Lee swats away an attempted drop kick from Punk. I'll be in at some point at Stan the Lariat Hansen. To join me Tuesday and next week for Tides Tuesday. Didn't get to participate this week. Kind of surprised the way that worked out. No room on Wednesday. People want to be part of Tides Tuesday. So at the moment it's CM Punk, Keith Lee, Lance Archer, and Ricky Starks in there. Look at that big German suplex on Starks by Keith Lee. Ricky Starks takes down Keith Lee. A drop kick from CM Punk on Starks finds the mark. It's AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. We got 6 players. Make that 7 players in. For that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast coming up at the conclusion of this Casino Battle Royale match, provided we get to 10 players. At the minimum you need for a game to count in the leaderboard standings. And Twitchy Tides, look at the power of Keith Lee. taking down Lance Archer. Now Keith Lee backing up Ricky Starks. Ooh, rough landing in that top rope. Lance Archer straight up punching Keith Lee in the face. Now Archer and Starks battle on Keith Lee off the top. A drop kick by CM Punk takes down Lance Archer. Luck of the draw, very important in this match. Later you enter the better a chance of winning. A big German suplex from Keith Lee, who's got that tremendous size advantage on Ricky Starks. Keith Lee's got a signature. Every time for a pop-up sit-out powerbomb. Ricky Starks gets eliminated by CM Punk. Here comes Dax Harwood. Where's the ring announcer? Somebody knocked over Justin Roberts. And look at that running clip there from Lance Archer on Keith Lee. That's one way to take the big man down. Take one of his wheels out. Punk drops Dax Harwood and Lance Archer. Now look at the strength of CM Punk hitting the GTS on Keith Lee. Now Punk again going top rope. And again connecting with that drop kick off the top. Punk's got a signature. CM Punk's going to lock the Anaconda Vice in on Keith Lee. Lance Archer has his signature. He's going to go kick to the breadbasket on Keith Lee. CM Punk thinking go to sleep. Dax Harwood has other plans. Snap suplex by Harwood on Punk. Keith Lee works on Lance Archer. Albeit at some point it's stand Lariat Hansen, but it might not be till near the end of the match. Look at CM Punk working on Lance Archer, and there's the sit-out powerbomb from Dax Harwood on Keith Lee. A run there from Archer, ill-advised. Got caught by CM Punk into a body slam. Punk again going top rope. And a clothesline off the top connects into the back of the head on Keith Lee. Keith Lee didn't like that very much. Got Punk backed up. Big open hand chop to the chest of Punk. Side slam from Archer on Harwood. Meanwhile, a wheelbarrow pickup into a German suplex by Keith Lee on CM Punk. Big double hand slap to the chest of Punk. Laying those shots in there snug like. Now, gotta watch out for Archer. He's got a special. He's gonna go for blackout here on Dax Harwood. Body damage to the orange for Dax. Strength of Harwood, that snap suplex on Lance Archer. Punk's starting to show exhaustion. He's been in there since the beginning. Now CM Punk's going to lock in the Anaconda Vice on Dax Harwood. Lance Archer's wanting to break it up, but Keith Lee's not going to allow a German suplex by Keith Lee on Lance Archer. Special's about to run out. Now is Lance Archer going to try blackout on Keith Lee? That might not work out so well. Dax gets dropped on the top rope by Punk. Archer takes down Keith Lee. Stan Hansen gets to just chill out in the back and wait. He'll be in at some point. That's the wrestler I'm using in this match. Go to sleep on Lance Archer. CM Punk takes down Harwood and Keith Lee. Punk with a go to sleep on Harwood. Again, those chops, those double hand slaps like that connect in this game. It really feels like they connect. And look at the wheelbarrow suplex and that German as Dax Harwood's thrown out by Punk. Eddie Kingston enters the match, joining CM Punk, Keith Lee, and Lance Archer. Lance Archer eliminated by Punk. That's 4 for Punk. The Bunny enters the match. Anaconda Vice locked in on Keith Lee. It'll be broken up by Eddie Kingston. Has had enough. Eddie Kingston. All Japan Pro Wrestling. Dangerous suplex there on Punk. Keith Lee barely hanging on. Keith Lee, a springboard. It's a strange choice there by Keith Lee. The Bunny goes on the offense against Eddie Kingston. Wobbly legs there for Keith Lee. But still the strength to take down the Bunny and CM Punk. CM Punk has his signature. There goes Keith Lee. So Sting enters the match, joining Eddie Kingston. CM Punk and the Bunny is about to get hit with the GTS. But go to sleep for the Bunny. But Eddie Kingston's got his signature. I think that is special. Punk's got his signature. There's Sting. It's that trademark howl from Sting. Punk saying it's time for Eddie Kingston to get the GTS, or maybe Sting. We never got that AEW. CM Punk versus Sting. That would have been something. Alas, settle for video game form. The strength of CM Punk at this point of the match, and a snake eyes there on Eddie Kingston. Spin kick from Punk. Throws up his X. Taunt. The Bunny versus Sting, and the Bunny taking it right to him. Got 9 players in that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. It's going to follow the conclusion of this Casino Battle Royale match, provided we have at least 10 players in for it. We're at 9 now, so we should be there by that point, hopefully. The Bunny, big elbow there for Sting. Punk. All right, throwing out 5 wrestlers to this point. Not backing down. Punk saying it's time to go to sleep. Sting barely hanging on. Bunny takes down Punk and Kingston. Sting needs to get back into the ring, and he will. Sting going low with a kick, taking down Kingston and Punk, and now it's the Bunny. And clothesline by Sting. I'll be at some point at Stan the Lariat Hansen. Got an advantageous draw in this timed entry Battle Royal match. Sting takes down Eddie Kingston. Drop kick on the Bunny by Punk. Sting's got a signature. Sting punches CM Punk right in the face. Well, the Bunny takes down Eddie Kingston. We've got 10 players, so we've got enough for the minimum. So we'll have that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast after this Casino Battle Royale match concludes. I still haven't been in there yet. I'll be in at some point as Stan Hansen. Bunny. And the body damage in the red for Eddie Kingston. The Bunny and Punk taking it to Sting, but alliances don't tend to last very long in this match. Only one winner. Standing switch by the Bunny on Kingston. And look at Sting. CM Punk barely hanging on. And look at that, CM Punk. Springboard body press. Eddie Kingston throwing out, here I come, as Stan Hansen. Stan the Lariat Hansen, here we go. AEW Fight Forever, NashvilleLou Live. I've never used this Stan Hansen wrestler, so let's see if he can. He's very pale. but very strong. You don't need a tandem to go in like that. Try to avoid Punk here as he's got his... There you go. It's time for Sting to get the GTS. Back elbow from the Bunny on Stan the Lariat Hansen. The Bunny taking it to Stan Hansen. All right, I've had enough. Big suplex on the Bunny. Danger for Sting. Let's see what the signature is for Stan Hansen. The power bomb. Sting is eliminated by Punk. Luchasaurus enters the match. Stan Hansen takes down CM Punk. They're in there with the Bunny and soon to be joined by Luchasaurus. Look out for the Bunny off the top. Scooping a slam on Luchasaurus by Stan Hansen. Make that a double. The Bunny goes after CM Punk. We'll have that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast as soon as this match is finished. Big drop kick for Luchasaurus there. Stan Hansen. The Bunny gets the better of CM Punk, who's been in there since the beginning. Drop kick again takes down Luchasaurus. Hansen put the boots to him. Spin kick from Luchasaurus takes down Hansen. The Bunny is CM Punk dazed. And the Bunny throws out CM Punk. A surprise. Here comes Jade Cargill into the match, joining the Bunny, Luchasaurus, and Stan the Lariat Hansen. Go for a big clothesline there on the Bunny, but she got that jump on me there as Jade goes after the Bunny. I'm trying to... Why would I be facing away from the guys taunting me? This game's annoying like that sometimes. That aim direction is not exactly spot on. But this match is a lot of fun to play. This particular one right here, this Casino Battle Royale match. Drop kick, not enough to throw out Luchasaurus just yet though. A grounded pound from Stan Hansen on Luchasaurus as the Bunny battles with Jade Cargill here in AEW Fight Forever Casino Battle Royale match. We'll have that first Twitchy Tides game coming up here in just a little bit when this match concludes. Luchasaurus taking on Bunny and Jade. Come on, why would I go after somebody's... And this aim detection whole bit sometimes doesn't work out the way you want it to in this game. All right, come on now, Stan Hansen. This is ridiculous. Jade barely hanging on, eliminated by Luchasaurus. Trent Barretta enters the match, joining the Bunny, Stan Hansen, and Luchasaurus. Drop kick, rush to the side by the Bunny. Luchasaurus takes down the Bunny and Stan Hansen. And look at this. Short pile driver by Barretta. He's got his special. The Bunny's not afraid. I catch Luchasaurus unawares. See, unawares there, huh? Luchasaurus getting fired up. Gotta be careful here. Big vertical suplex there for the Bunny. Knee lift. Barretta wasn't expecting that. Running hip attack. There goes Trent Barretta. Thunder Rosa enters the match, joining the Bunny, Stan the Lariat Hansen, and Luchasaurus. It's Casino Battle Royale match. AEW Fight Forever. I'll have that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast coming up as soon as this match is finished. Luchasaurus barely hanging on. Luchasaurus caught a break there. He should be out by now, but he's not. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. See if I can finish this off here with Stan Hansen. Luchasaurus isn't having it. All right. The Bunny barely hanging on. Stan Hansen made a mistake, turned his back to Thunder Rosa. Big body slam on the bunny from Stan Hansen. Now a powerbomb from Stan Hansen on the bunny. Danger for the bunny. Luchasaurus has his special, battling with Thunder Rosa. There goes the bunny. Statlander enters the match. Stan Hansen, big running boot from Luchasaurus. Let's see if I can get Stan Hansen to use a special here. Come on. Big clothesline. Huge lariat takes down Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus not be able to pop back up after a lariat. Do this. Come on. Help me out, Thunder Rosa. Distract Luchasaurus. You don't want to underestimate Chris Statlander, though. She's pretty good in this game. Big knee to the head there. It was Luchasaurus, Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, and Stan Hansen. AEW Fight Forever, NashvilleLou Live, Luchasaurus. Now, how did Thunder Rosa not throw him out there? That's twice that Luchasaurus should have been out. He won. Come on, Thunder Rosa. There you go. Finally finished the job. Thank you. Glancing drop kick. If such a concept were really a thing with Stan Hansen, a big body slam. I think glancing about that. Sammy Guevara enters the match, joining Stan Hansen, Thunder Rosa, and Chris Statlander. Now, right away, Sammy's going to go for the GTH. The go to hell from Sammy Guevara on Chris Statlander. Big body slam for Thunder Rosa from Stan Hansen. Thunder Rosa bringing the offense to Stan Hansen. Fans cheering for Chris Statlander. Eliminated by Sammy Guevara. Well, Matt Jackson enters the match. Nobody home for Sammy Guevara on that springboard attempt. Stan Hansen taking down Sammy Guevara as Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks tussles with Thunder Rosa. Got her special. I gotta be careful here. Thunder Rosa sneak up on me. Playing to Stan Hansen. Ooh, spin kick. Found the mark there. Sammy Guevara's into a pose. Thunder Rosa, pose of her own. Oh, off the top, Thunder Rosa takes down Stan Hansen. Uh-oh. Stan Hansen's hurting. Sammy Guevara, the GTH on Nick Jackson. Danger for Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. So, it was quite rude. Stan Hansen. A mat-based offense against Thunder Rosa. Nick Jackson does a taunt over a downed Sammy Guevara. Tough spot there for Stan Hansen. Surrounded. Thunder Rosa, Sammy Guevara, Matt Jackson, and Stan Hansen. It's a Casino Battle Royale match. And now it's time for that locomotion train. Look at the strength of Matt Jackson. Up and over again there with Stan Hansen. I'll get away from Matt Jackson here. Stay down for a minute. Danger, head damage for Thunder Rosa. Stan Hansen takes down Sammy Guevara and Matt Jackson. Thunder Rosa, there she goes. So Jeff Hardy, the Joker, the final entrant in this match. Goes down to the final 4. Jeff Hardy, Matt Jackson, Sammy Guevara is about to have the GTH on Stan the Lariat Hansen. Jeff Hardy takes down Matt Jackson. Oh, he's trying to go for an attack on Jeff Hardy, but he's ready for it. Be careful. Got a special. Jeff Hardy going top rope. Look out of the way of that swanton off the top. Now he's going to go after Sammy Guevara instead, targeting Matt Jackson. Don't turn your back to Stan Hansen. That's a poor decision there, Jeff Hardy. Drop kick by Stan Hansen. Jeff Hardy. Matt Jackson barely hanging on. Somehow Matt Jackson managed to fall back into the ring. Well, I thought I'd get my special in time. Just get in poorly for me there, back elbow. Double axe handle off the top from Jeff Hardy on Sammy Guevara. Powerbomb by Stan Hansen on Matt Jackson, the Bucks. For the final 4 here in this match. There goes Jackson. We're down to 3. Jeff Hardy gets taken down by Sammy Guevara. Big running knee lift from Sammy. Jeff Hardy has a special run out. Sammy's got his special. Try and stay away from Sammy. Uh-oh. Trying to stall here until Sammy's special runs out. Undo his pose. That's fine. Whatever. Jeff Hardy barely hanging on. With a powerbomb. Stan the Lariat Hansen. Big powerbomb. Big lariat takes down Sammy Guevara. Head damage in the red now for Sammy. This could do it for him. Look at that. Sammy reverses into a Hurricane Rana. Poor choice there by Sammy Guevara trying to taunt. Down to the final 3 here. Playing as Stan Hansen. Jeff Hardy's going top rope. It's remarkable range there for Jeff Hardy. Connecting from long distance on that drop kick on Guevara. Let's slow up work a headlock for a minute. Now powerbomb from Stan Hansen on Jeff Hardy. Body damage in the red for Hardy. Now powerbomb for Sammy Guevara. Jeff Hardy going top rope. He's run away from that. Another powerbomb for Sammy Guevara from Stan the Lariat Hansen. What time are you doing the delete chant? Powerbomb for you. And a huge lariat takes down Jeff Hardy. Oh, desperation impulse. And you won't get pinned to this match, but this will mess up your momentum. So let those two battle for a minute and I'll do some taunting. Well, Sammy moves pretty quickly when he wants to. The range. Too much time to taunt to get punished for it. Kind of reminds me of the game Here Comes the Pain. The PlayStation 2 years ago. Jeff Hardy's out. We're down to the final 2. Stan Hansen and Sammy Guevara. Got 11 players in for that first Twitchy Tides game coming up. Conclusion of this match. Big body slam. Down to the final 2. Stan Hansen. Sammy Guevara. Drop kick connects. Stan Hansen. Another drop kick. Running kick takes down Guevara. Let's see if we can get Stan Hansen hit a powerbomb. Go for the special. Huge lariat. Danger for Sammy. Oh, desperation impulse. I walked into it. I should have known. Tried to catch myself there. Too late. There we go. Drop kick. Their OP influencer. The Zyle. Greetings and welcome, everybody. Down to these final two. Once this match concludes, we'll be ready for that first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. Sammy's going to do a taunt. Big body slam by Stan Hansen. And for this game, I've downloaded some wrestlers that were designed, uploaded to the nexusmods.com website. All the credit goes to the modders. They made it very difficult to do what they managed to do. Like, against their will, the modders found a way, at least the PC version of this game. Let's go for another big lariat. Connects. And we throw out Sammy and win the match. There goes Guevara. That'll do it. Stan Hansen wins.
Here is your winner, SH.
A fantastic match we had tonight.
Hey, 6,325. 7 stars. Put that in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Match of the Year candidate. All right. We got ready for some Twitchy Tides. Got 14 players in for this first game. We take the overlay down. I'm already in there with my Lulu fish. 15 players in. All that prep work I was doing on some other stuff earlier. Be able to open up this other file over here where I keep track of the winners from a given broadcast. It'll take me just a moment to do the copy paste for this. All right, so notes are up to speed. So for this first game of Twitchy Tides, I could actually do something else here. We have the Interact box in OBS Studio. There we go. And where did it go? I didn't have it open. 15 players in. The winner of this game will receive a Warsake and Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, the prize goes to second place. And this first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast begins now. Good luck. Remember to join me Tuesday and next week for Tides Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 0200 UTC here on NashvilleLou Live as Debo the Shark takes out Cesaro NLV and Funk and Crypto early on down to 13. Pink Felicia up top. Flower is out. So is Master Halo. We're down to 11. Here comes Pink Felicia stinging BG Dub and OP Influencer. Remaining players, you've got a top 10 finish locked in. For most of the enemies, I have them capped at a maximum of 2 kills per appearance on screen. Big Worm takes out Liquid Chill. We're down to 8. For the Cannonball, I've got it set at 3. You can customize that as a streamer. Quite nice. Will Reddington with that Lambo making it rain. Here comes Pink Felicia up top, and there goes my Lulu fish. Down to 7. Make that 6 as Kevin Arna gets zapped. We're down to 6 players remaining. Now Debo the Shark going left to right. There goes Bo Reddington. And there goes Azile down to the final 4. Jamie Penguins, Taryn Lure, Jeff 0079, and Parrot 314, the last 4. Now up top, look out for Debo. It's Debo the Shark taking out Jamie Penguins. We're down to 3. Parrots, Taryn Lure, and Jeff 0079. Big Worm, that hook is set. Going to take out Parrot. We're down to the final 2. Taryn Lure and Jeff 0079. Cannonball warning, but it didn't make any sort of an appearance, at least that I could see. So the battle continues. Jeff 0079 and Taryn Lure, the last 2. Now Pink Felicia going left to right. Felicia zaps Jeff 0079, and that's the game. So congratulations, Taryn Lure, the winner of this first Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. All right, and so for OP Influencer on up, it's a top 10 finish. All the way to number 1 and your winner, Taryn Lure, victorious. All right, back open now for our next Twitchy Tides game with !play in chat. I'm going to go ahead now and take my hourly break. On the other side of that break, we'll be back with this next Twitchy Tides game, provided we've got at least 10 players. Need a minimum of 10 for a game to count for the leaderboard standings. We'll have that, then some more AEW Fight Forever, then even more Twitchy Tides. You're watching NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. right, back on headset with you here on NashvilleLou Live. Right now, I got 5 players in for this next game. I'll join as well, but that's not going to be enough to have a game that'll count for the leaderboard standing, so I'll have to wait a little bit. I'll get in with my Inferno Nazi. That gets us to 6. We'll pick a shorter match for this next one, not a 40-minute type lengthy encounter. And then we'll get to that next Twitchy Tides game once we get to the minimum players required for a game that'll count for the leaderboard standings. Lights out. Again, some of these wrestlers that are in the game here aren't quite loaded correctly as far as the way it's set up. That's some of the user error on my end of some of it. And then some of them that I do have in there, the images aren't showing up the actual wrestlers. I want to try Shinya Hashimoto. I'm not sure if it'll load correctly, though. Okay. He's an no-show. Ultimo Dragon. That one loaded correctly. Work in progress. We'll get there. Zack Sabre Jr. I want to have a match with him against Bryan Danielson. We'll wait on that. Use Okada. Oh, hey, you can use Willow, but it shouldn't actually load up. Get this. That's not quite it. So I've got to do something to fix whatever the problem is on that end. Again, they made it very difficult. Like, they did not want this to be possible, the game makers, at least from all indications, but luckily there are people that are a lot sharper, smarter, whatever, at this than me. Figured it out. All right, never mind what you want. Work a game that people actually be somewhat happy with, at least elements of it. How do you spend $10 million on a game and have so many flaws? There's so many uninteresting. And with those NDAs, they'll probably never tell me. Maybe it's for the best. I just goof on them about it. Let's use El Desperado if he loads up correctly. All right, Despy. Let's use him. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the tag title. It's got Claudio with the belt, but I've got version 1.05 here to roll it back to get the make-believe wrestlers out of the game, which definitely drove me crazy. Let's get the FTW belt off of Malachi Black, send him into Spooky Magic on to Stanford. Thank you very much. Rampage. That's about the spot where the FTW belt belongs. All right, so El Desperado versus Malachi Black for the FTW Championship. Here we go.
The following contest is an unsanctioned lights out match, and it is for the FTW World Championship.
These matches are so dangerous. Lights out.
Introducing the challenger, El Desperado.
Hey, you got the name in there for him. El Desperado. New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Introducing the champion, Malachi Black.
This is Simon. Red, green, red, yellow, blue. Take this outside. Whoa, nobody home for Malachi. Look for you late, pal. In the chair. FTW Championship on the line. Got 7 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. We have a minimum of 10 players for a game that'll count for the leaderboard standings. Malachi gets thrown face first into the barrier ringside. The environmental attack buff for Despy. El Desperado drop kicks. Malachi. Vertical suplex on the floor. Rough one there for Malachi's back. This won't help. A lacrosse stick. Seems fitting. Called a couple of lacrosse games over the past week. Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse. I love calling those games. So much fun. We got 7 players in for Twitchy Tides. And on the floor, Despy taking it to Malachi Black. There's a crowbar over there. Nobody home. That drop kick off the mark for Malachi. Come on, pick it up. There we go. Turn purple. He's got a table. Oh, come on. Low believability factor on this. Come on. Although Malachi's got those really good kicks. He's got the Muay Thai background in real life. Bring the table into the ring. Got a crowbar. I got a kendo stick. And those things hurt. And you don't want to mess with a kendo stick. Crowbar. That hurts too. That's a different kind of hurt. Ooh. Whoa. Kind of a weird shot there. AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. El Desperado battling with Malachi Black on the floor. FTW Championship on the line. Whoa, big back body drop. Rough landing for Despy there on the floor. Can Malachi take advantage? Oh, he can't. That big metal. Well, I'll start a turnaround. It's a lights out match. I can get disqualified. Big running clothesline. Again, the back of Malachi. Worked on. Despy saying, get up, come on. Go fight up here. Running the wrong way, sir. I was trying to catch him with a belly-to-belly suplex, but he's really fast with his kicks. All right, let's get on up here. Overextended yourself there, huh, Malachi? Let's go over here. Whoa! Speared Malachi into that TNT logo. An Argyle powder has emerged. Now we got a suplex and a... This can't be healthy. The workplace hazard. Let's clean it up, shall we? Despy taking it to Malachi. Head damage in the red for Malachi Black. Rough landing there for Malachi. Big knee lift. I was ready for him. Disoriented for Malachi, yeah. Imagine he is about now. Ooh, landing on that ramp there for Malachi. It'll keep you disoriented. Can't. Oh, trying to get a weapon from the crowd. Malachi said, I'll help you get over there. Gotta throw him. Despy into the ring. Go for like ridiculous fast pinfalls. Let's not give him that opening, shall we? Hey, a sledgehammer. We get a running dive. One top row. Malachi ready to try to knock me off there. Flying body press connects. Despy takes flight. Throw Malachi into that post. Even better. Over there. Boot. Go top rope again, shall we? Hey, climb the post? Come on, dude. All right, never mind. Moments passed there, Desperado. Get that sledgehammer. Now Malachi ways moving. He's hurting. I'll play the crowd with a sledgehammer. A golf club. Oh. Oh. Teed up that one. Keep Malachi from getting that special if possible there. Rob kick. Oh, but I landed. Desperado landed on that sledgehammer. The little details the game like this actually gets right. And then some, what should be just flagrantly obvious things they completely botch. Let's see, what is this over here? Nothing? Running out of plunder? Hey, thumbtacks? Oh, we got some thumbtacks. Sound like they spilled, but Malachi throwing Despy on the table there. FTW Championship on the line. Let's see, is Malachi gonna, well, he's gonna pour him out. Look at those thumbtacks. All right, come on, Despy. Malachi's gonna go top rope, it looks like. But a knee lift. Oh! Malachi gotta take a powder. Since you couldn't find a weapon over there, I'll use this one. Oh! Tornado DDT. Malachi. Got a signature. Uh-oh. You're a rough landing here for Despy. Oh! A brainbuster into tax. Unpleasant. Oh. Special for Malachi. Can get out of the ring in time. Whoa. That one rocked Desperado. Danger for Despy. Oh, and then landing of the tax. This is not good. It's not good at all. I get pinned in this nonsense where I mash the buttons. Just like is typical in AEW, Malachi wouldn't do the honors.
The winner of this match, and still the FTW World Heavyweight Champion, Malachi Black.
I can't believe I was here for this amazing matchup.
Yeah, whatever, Jim.
A classic, to say the least, and one people will be talking about for years to come.
All right, we got 10 players in, so we can get to this next Twitchy Tides game. So we'll want to play some Twitchy Tides. Sign of the times here. It's not quite the gold rush days of before, is it? But yeah, we're still having a blast with it. So 10 players in. Let's take the overlay down. I'll join with exclamation mark play in chat. I'm already in there, aren't I? Yeah, I already got in there. Got to boost the numbers. That's how we got to 10, including me in there. All right, so for this next Twitchy Tides game, the winner will receive a Warsaken Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, prize goes to second place. And this second Twitchy Tides game with the broadcast begins now. Good luck. Right away, Big Worm the Hook takes out RXDXPX, down to 9. Here comes Debo the Shark. Debo takes out Funkin' Crypto and Flower. And we're down to 7. One positive with a smaller game here. Everybody gets a top 10 finish out of it. Here comes Krabby Mike doing the wall crawl. Taking out Terran, Lore, and Tree Frog Nada. And we're down to 5. Got a Whaley Grayley, a couple of Lambos, and a couple of iterations of Nessie. I got my Inferno Nessie. There's the Nessie Storm Scale as well. One of those Lambos going to make a quick trip to the ATM to then make it rain. Bo Reddington. Look out for Big Worm of that hook. Just below the Twitchy Tide sign. And there goes Cabinarna. We're down to the final 4. Cesaro NLV, Bo Reddington, Unmata, and me, NashvilleLou. Inferno Nessie, Whaley Grayley, and a couple of Lambos. But that one Lambo got taken out for Cesaro. A 2 from Painful Age. You're taking out both of them. So Cesaro's out, Bo Reddington's out. We're down to the final 2. So Unmata, you're going to get the prize either way. See who the winner ends up being here. It's really not fair if I use command, especially at this point of the game. 0-second delay. But I'm also going up against the Whaley Grayley. That's a grail. Those grail fish are not easy to come by. Big Worm of the hook. So I get the win. Yay, I win. Riding with Team No Hands there. But Unmata with that second place finish will receive the prize, which will be sent out shortly after the conclusion of the broadcast. And so, with this being 10 people in the game, good news, everybody gets a top 10 finish. And not like I'm Oprah. You get one. You get one. All the way up to number 1, I win. And number 2, on Mudda, you get the prize. All right, back open for our next Twitchy Tides game with exclamation mark play in chat. We'll get another game going here before too long if there's enough people looking to play. If we get to 10 quickly enough, we'll do that. I'll get another game lined up here in AEW Fight Forever while the lobby starts to fill back up. It helps if I turn the audio capture on. But so it's exclamation mark play in chat to get in for that next Twitchy Tides game. Got scurvy about giving out Nash Cash. People watching here live. It's 10x for subscribers as far as that Nash Cash goes. You can dig every 15 minutes. 100% success rate. Costs 10 Nash Cash to dig. And let's see how many we've got in as far as the items in the dig pool. I topped it off a bit. Got some NFL draft seasons here for me, which is a very busy time of year. So I found some American college football cards that Leaf doesn't do this anymore. This is from a couple of years ago. And some of these players have been around for a bit. I had some fun with that. So there's the dig info. Let's see. 1,600 on the nose as far as the assets in the pool. Again, no dig pass required. 100% success rate. I can say it properly. Exploding barbed wire deathmatch. Again, more than anything with this, I want to try some of these new downloads. Not all the downloads work properly. This looks right. Oh, yeah, the Road Warriors, but something of what I'm doing isn't working properly. It's not showing up the right way. Like a lot of these, like, okay, great, you can use Oscar, or you can use Julia, but then it doesn't actually load up. That's not how me getting it set up incorrectly. That's a scene missing. I really want to use Starlight Kid. She's super charismatic, but again, it's just me not having it set up properly. Kind of a short match here. Don't want to have the Sabre versus Danielson at some point. I'm going to use Jushin Liger in a match like this. Will the suit protect him from the exploding ring? Let's find out. Jushin Liger versus Pac. Do it. We'll not use Rampage here. Let's find a different venue. The Zebra Palace. What's black and white and red all over? The entryway after they bleed all over the place. Zebra Palace. So here we go, exploding. They're not going to actually get out of the ring, but the barbed wire kind of prevents that. Jushin Liger versus Pac.
The following contest is an exploding barbed wire death match.
It's an exploding barbed wire death match, one that no athlete wants to compete.
Making his way to the ring, Jushin Liger.
No pyro, no entrance, nothing. Like Liger, what? I got stiffed.
And his opponent, he is a bastard.
Whoa. He's getting up your grits. Whoa. High speed. That clock counting. Now, the one element of this game that actually lets you have an on-screen clock. Pro wrestling fears on-screen clocks. Those ways the business is stuck in 1983 thinking with Vince McMahon. I expected better from that with Tony Khan, but it's not the direction he wanted to go with it. It's his company. He can do it as he pleases. Somehow 2014 TNA on Fox Sports Net figured it out, but whoa. The puck got lit up there. Pack. It's still weird they kind of, same name, we'll make it pronounce it differently. Juice and Liger taking it to Pack. It's had enough. Fed up. Spin kick, nobody home. Time's of the essence. Less than 60 seconds to the exploding ring. Whoa. Rough landing for Pack. Liger's fired up. Odd time to do a cartwheel, but whatever works. Back kick finds the mark. 30 seconds. Drop kick on Pack. He's about to run out though. 9. Got a bunch of replays on that. The Liger. I'm not sure how much his outfit actually helped him there. We got 6 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. Need a minimum of 10 players for a game that'll count the leaderboard standings. If we're not up to 10 by the time the match is over, we'll just get another match going. German suplex by Pack on Liger. Pack saying, bring it on. Liger's all right. Do your cartwheels. Well, that kick dazed him. Uh-oh. Look at that reversal there by Pack. And by Liger on Pack. Big back body drop. Look at a brain buster turned into a Steiner screwdriver. Let's try that again, shall we? Like they gave Juice and Liger. There's doing the signature pose. Let's see this finisher. Is it the Liger bomb? Apparently not. Okay. Pin him.
1, 2, 3.
Notice how much less wonky it is because the referee doesn't have to be on screen.
Wow, what an amazing match. And we got to call it. We got to see it.
Hey, Juice and Liger gets the win. All right, now we've got 6 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. We'll get to that soon. A minimum of 10 players for a game to count for the leaderboard. So if you want to join, you can do so with exclamation mark play in chat. Lights out. All these women that I downloaded here, but let's see Tessa Blanchard. That's a different download. That might work. Nope. And that's user error on my end, no doubt. Plays Kairi Hojo. That's download I had from before. That should load up. Never fight a champion. Jade's got the big belts. We'll have Kyrie take on Dr. Britt Baker. Really skimp on the extra outfits in this game. So bare bones in certain ways, just needlessly so, and so heavy-handed on what they will and won't let you do. There are probably people that are like very unhappy that the modders figured out how to do this, as far as adding the wrestlers, because the whole business model was contingent on selling people this DLC that was kind of, at times, very well done, at times just slapped together and embarrassing. It would have been so much easier if this game were just terrible all the way around and say, all right, well, there's another bad decision. Like Comedy Taz on your A television show, taking the seriousness out of the product. And you wonder why you have to start running smaller buildings. Not my company, though. Revolution. Kyrie Hojo versus Dr. Britt Baker. Lights out for the TBS Championship. Here we go.
The following contest is an unsanctioned lights out match, and it is for the TBS Championship.
These matches are so dangerous. Lights out.
Introducing the challenger, Kyrie.
Wide lasers, colored streamers.
Introducing the champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Belt's a bit big for Britt. Yeah, you think you could fix that in like 20 years of gaming? It's like something from the old days, not in a good nostalgia kind of way. Let's exit the ring. Britt showing off her strength, throwing a trash can. Hey, a ladder. Oh. Oh, kendo stick. Britt breaking out the heavy stuff early. Why is the mouse on the screen? Deep arm drag, shades of Ricky Steamboat there from Kyrie. Back elbow from Britt Baker. Reversal, Kyrie. TBS Championship on the line. Snap suplex. Baseball bat beats the fire extinguisher. Although if you want to cool off, we can oblige. Oh, maybe not. Oof. Into the barricade, and then a running clothesline by Britt Baker. Determined to use that. Oh, trying to do to her. The ring, get away from that madness. A wrestling match here or what? Come on. You bring a table in here too. Come on, Britt. You got a crowbar. Oh, come on. That's annoying when the game doesn't let you strike when you timed it where it should have been proper. Now, okay, I'm getting battered with weapons. Lovely. All right. If you give me this nonsense. Okay, let's, come on, Britt. Hit a flying cross body press. Do it. Oh, poor decision. You got like this metal stick. I've got a slippery when wet sign. It quite seem equitable. There we go. That's one way to do it. Look at that, Britt. Why can't I pick up the weapon? It's right there in front of me. Oh. Down goes Britt. Trying to drop kick her off the apron there, but didn't need to. And knock over Aubrey. This vanity project here, Aubrey. I'd be all over the project. You're in the game as a wrestler. There's 2 reps in the game. It's you and then Rick Knox, which is just you, but just with a different texture put on top. Here's a guitar. And that would be entirely unfair to Aubrey, but that's how it looks from the outside. Maybe a referee should be in charge of your games department. It's an idea. Oh, elbow from Baker knocks Kyrie off the apron. Run of weapons there. She gonna threaten me there with that slippery when wet sign. Hey, guitar. I am NashvilleLou after all. German suplex by Kyrie Hojo. Britt Baker. Back first. Can I drop off the ladder onto the floor? Can you do that in this game? Long way down. Oh, flying cross body press. Finds the mark. Oh. It was a faster strike there than I was anticipating. Sometimes that happens in this game, that wrestlers, your opponents, will move quicker than you'd think they will. And that's where you get that here comes the pain kind of vibe, in a good way. Sometimes, at least. That game is an all-time classic. You compare the career mode and Here Comes the Pain, which I think was kind of the thought they were going with Road to Elite. It was like they just completely got off course and then some with it. I would love to get some answers on the how and the why, but AEW's not big on giving you answers, and those NDAs mean people aren't going to be leaking. Not to me, certainly. All I can say is AEW games should be doing a lot better than what they have been. Got friends that work in that company. When you put out a second-rate product, it makes my friends look bad. I don't like that. But it's not my company, is it? Is the signature just punching you in the face repeatedly? This works. Sorry, bro. It's a back for variety's sake. A back fist there to really pop the crowd. Come on, Brett. Send you up here. Oh. Wait for a running kick and not just a falling down, running uphill. Oof. Extra distance on the fall there for Brett. Battling with Kairi Hojo. TBS Championship on the line. Hoping another Twitchy Tides game after this. We got 6 players right now. We need a minimum of 10 for a game to count for the leaderboard. The signature's punch him in the face. And the back fist. Sorry, Brett. Well, it's like a 2-part thing. Danger for Brett, I think so. Ooh, surprise Rana nowhere by Kairi Hojo. Glitched out the monitor with a German. German suplex. Can we do it again? Make it a double. Make that a triple. Shatter to the background monitor. That dropkick connected. And when the strikes connect in this game, it feels like they really connect. And when you sort of hit them, it feels like you sort of hit them. That's a very difficult nuance to hit. Oh, both on a different page there. Sorry, Brett. Side Russian leg sweep. On that metal plating outside the ring. Aubrey, get out of the way. Trying to bump Aubrey here. Climb the ladder. And jump from here all the way down. Again. Did it once before and it worked. Second time. And again, off the top. Britt's going to take a powder. Got a push broom. I got a slippery and wet sign. Oh, come on. Sometimes it's less than intuitive in this game when it comes to this. Using the weapons. Big arm drag. Does Kairi have the top rope elbow? Perhaps not. Okay, our special's going to rush. Just get hit with a slippery and wet side. Believability factor is at an all-time low. Come on. Britt's got to get her pose in. Come on, Kyrie. Whoa. Debris getting knocked over. Let's throw Britt into that corner over there. That table. What happened to Britt? He just fell out of the ranks. I'm not going through the table. Glancing shot. Time stands still. Was Britt had the thumbtacks? Wouldn't pour him out. Come on, Britt. Do it. Or you can bring him in the ring just to tease us with it. Okay, fine. Do I have to do the honors? First things first. Throw it at her. Thumbtacks. All right, Britt. See you out there. Struggling outside the ring. My signature. Come on, Britt. Let me chase you. Oh. Bit awkward there. Whoa, Danhausen out of nowhere. What a twist. Danhausen with a curse. Bye-bye, Danhausen. Wasn't quite what I was expecting. Twists and turns. You never know in this game. Big arm drag. Let's into their back fist or two, shall we? Man. Double hitter right there. Back in the ring, Kyrie. Come on. Hi, Britt. Of course, I'm not moving very fast now as Kyrie. I gotta be careful here. She'll get quick counted by Aubrey Edwards. Gotta get her stuff in. Come on, Britt. Using that lacrosse stick. Where's a shovel? It's not a lacrosse stick. There we go. Rough landing for Britt. Oh, speaking of rough. Britt. Ooh. She's really hurting. Both moving slowly. Oh! Britt. Rough one there. Come on, stomp. Just stomp on her. Come on. Back fist. Man, superplex or into the tacks. That'd be nice. Not for her, but for me. Or a monkey flip. Whoa. Onto the ladder. Okay. Can I pin her? End it. Count Aubrey.
1, 2, 3.
New champion. Back fist.
Here's your winner and new TBS champion, Kyrie.
I can't believe I was here for this amazing matchup. It was a classic, to say the least, and one people will be talking about for years to come.
All right, so Kyrie wins the TBS championship. All right, right now we've got 7 players in for this next Twitchy Tides game. I really wish there's a way I wouldn't kill off the fish when they're just in the lobby mode there. I've requested that, so I don't know if they're going to be able to put that in the game or if they're even interested in putting it in, but I hope they will. Right now, I'm not even sure if I'm in. Not that it matters. We can get to 10, but just to get in there, let's see. There we go. So now I'm in with the Soul the Catfish. Let's use the glitter command. There we go. Up to 8 players right now for that next game. We need a minimum of 10 for a game that'll count for the leaderboard. So once we get to that, we'll have at least one more game. All right. Kind of one of these shorter games kind of stall, and we get another Casino Battle Royale and then have something. Then we get to 10, of course. Oh, let's see. These ladder matches are kind of tedious. play as Dr. Death Steve Williams to defend the TNT Championship. Normal match. Playing AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. There we go. Steve Williams, the red and white for Oklahoma, TNT champion. See him come out with the belt. He's not pictured there with the belt. Very large character model for Steve Williams there. Who can he defend against? Here's John Cena. Might use Cena in the another CBR match. And a lot of these just won't load up properly, mostly due to me. I was going to do that as Danielson against Zack Sabre Jr. But Steve Williams against Minoru Suzuki. I do that. I don't think that actually has Kurt Angle in the game. That'd be quite the match. Like, it's not, it didn't load up properly. Likely user error on my end. How about Steve Williams against Juventud Guerrera? Sorry, Hoovy. What are the options for Juventud? Manager, yeah. These purple ropes. Dr. Death defends the TBS Championship against Juventud Guerrera.
This bout is set for one fall, and it is for the TNT Championship.
What a match this is gonna be.
Introducing the challenger, Steve.
Now, wait a minute. He's the champion. And the challenger. Why did I show him with a belt?
Introducing the challenger.
What? We got a shortchange. I was wanting to see Dr. Death with that belt. Okay. See how it is. Like wearing the belt, not just like having it after the match, alright? This is not a no DQ match. We'll still go in here. We got Hoovy to do a little bit of diving. Well, flying here. Oh, rough landing there on that hardwood floor for Juventud Guerrera. Dr. Death. That considerable strength advantage on Juventud Guerrera. Big spine buster by Steve Dr. Death Williams on Juventud Guerrera. Another spine buster by Steve Williams on Hoovy. Signature now for Dr. Death, and that's the Dr. Bomb. Look out, Juventud. Look out. Dr. Bomb. Do it again. Another one. Special for Steve Dr. Death Williams. Dangerous suplex on Hoovy. Go for the pin. A rope break. Come on, Aubrey. Running knee lift. Hoovy was thinking back body drop on Steve Dr. Death Williams. Good luck with that one, Juventud. Oh, the desperation impulse. Oh.
1, 2.
2 count. I despise having a button mash in this game. In Fire Pro Wrestling World, you just have to hold down to the button. But nope, here you gotta smash the button. And to forget their perhaps older user base Carpal tunnel is no fun, let me tell you. Speaking of no fun, getting thrown around roughly by Dr. Death, Juventud. A rough landing into that turnbuckle in the corner. Big pad. Big back elbow. Head damage in the red for Juventud. Something akin to a spear there from Dr. Death on Juventud Guerrera. Again, the crowd, that landing there in the corner. And choked out by Dr. Death. One-sided beatdown by Steve Williams. This on a clothesline. The kick's connected. The Juventud could springboard here potentially. Or get brought in the hard way. Delayed vertical suplex. Let's pin him off of that. Rope break on Aubrey. On Juventud. The Doctor Bomb. But you're right in the center of the ring. Come on, Aubrey. Now, call a rope break now, Aubrey.
1, 2, 3.
Please tell me you got a belt for him here. And the indignity of not having that.
Winner of this match, and new TNT champion, Steve Williams.
Where's the
It's
belt?
been crazy. It's been wild. What a great match we've had tonight.
$10 million for a game and the belt disappears on the closing shot and they never fix it. How does that happen? So we've got 8 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game, but we need a minimum of 10 for a game that'll count for the leaderboard. Tell you what I'll do. Get ready now to take my hourly break. Bring this up here. So hopefully, on the other side of this break, we'll have at least 10 players in. That way we'll have a minimum as far as the number of players needed for a game to count for the leaderboard standings in Twitchy Tides. We'll have that. Then at least one more CBR match with AEW Fight Forever, and maybe a little bit more Twitchy Tides to be determined. Back in just a few minutes. NashvilleLou Live. Stay tuned. right, back on headset with you here on NashvilleLou Live. So 11 players in for this next game. Let's take the overlay down. Already in there with that Soul the Catfish. So for this third Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast, the winner will receive a Warsaken Foil Prime card, plus an item from the NashvilleLou collection. If I win, prize goes to second place. And this third Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast begins now. Good luck. 11 players in. Right away, here comes Debo. Debo the Shark takes out Terran Lore and Benny Alien. We're down to 9. So remaining players, you've already earned a top 10 finish. Here comes Debo the Shark. Debo takes out Zach Bonifer and Jamie Penguins. Down to 7 remaining. That Glitter Command. Brighten things up a little bit for just a little bit of time. Also obscures things a bit for Pink Felicia, but if she was going to show up, she got run off real fast. Get the Love Bug car bouncing around. Yeah, there's Pink Felicia. And there goes OP Influencer. Nice timing by Bo Reddington with that Lambo command. Bo Reddington left the screen at just the right time. Not so fortunate, Liquid Chill. Along with OP Influencer out. We're down to 5. Krabby Mike, make that 4 as I'm out. Remember, King Claw. As Fonny T gets taken out, we're down to 3. King Claw is immune from being killed by Krabby Mike. Bo Reddington, Cabinarna, and Cesaro NLV, the final 3 in this Twitchy Tides game. Look out now for Pink Felicia. Taking out Cabinarna. We're down to 2. Cesaro NLV and Bo Reddington. It's the Lambo versus King Claw. Battle of the Legendaries. Depth charge. See if they're just to the left of that Twitchy Tide sign. Can Cesaro get that bounce out of the corner with enough room to spare? Indeed. Depth charge disappears. The battle continues. Final 2. Spin move by Bo Reddington. Cannonball. It's going to miss both players. Cesaro NLV and Bo Reddington, the last 2. King Claw versus the Lambo. Speaking of Lambo, the Lambo command used there. Cannonball, you can barely see it there on the bottom part of the screen. Zipping on by, missing both remaining players. Freeze by Bo Reddington. Now here comes Pink Felicia up top, stinging Bo Reddington, and that's the game. So congratulations, Cesaro NLV. Winner here in this third Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. So for nearly everybody, it's a top 10 finish, all the way to number 1, and your winner, Cesaro NLV, victorious. Back open now for our next Twitchy Tides game. You can go ahead and get in right now by typing !play in chat. It's AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. Let's take the slate down. Another Casino Battle Royale match lined up. We've already got 3 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can join as well by typing !play in chat. Finish in the lobby, they can hang out there, and they'll be ready to go for that next game coming up a little later on. Again, with a lot of these, I don't have the actual wrestlers downloaded properly matched up in there. Won't actually load up anybody they can use. Or some of them I can. John Cena. There he is, John Cena. Let's put John Cena on AEW Dynamite. And here we go.
The following contest is a casino battle royale.
Here we go with a big Casino Royale match. 21 competitors in the ring.
Queen of Spades for John Cena. So it'll be a later entrant.
Making his way to the ring, Andrade El Idolo. And his opponent, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Burning through all that pyro right there.
And Eddie Kingston.
Due to the copyright monsters, have the in-game music turned off.
And no more BS. Paul White.
Got some big guys in there, huh? It'll be Andrade, Powerhouse Hobbs, Eddie Kingston, and Paul White, the first four. I'll be in at some point as John Cena. The way it works in the Casino Battle Royale match, in this video game version of it, you'll never have more than 4 wrestlers in the ring at any one time. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope to the floor. Eddie Kingston battles with Andrade as Powerhouse Hobbs goes for a body slam on Paul White and connects with him. My goodness. The strength of Powerhouse Hobbs. The Casino Battle Royale. Indeed. John Cena will be in. Andrade takes down Paul White and Powerhouse Hobbs. We've got 6 players in already for that next Twitchy Tides game. You want to get in on it as well if you want to be part of the next Twitchy Tides game. All you have to do is type !play in chat. Hammerlock DDT on Paul White by Andrade. Powerhouse Hobbs battles with Eddie Kingston. And look at that, Andrade threw out Paul White. Bryan Danielson enters the match. Eddie Kingston takes down Andrade there. Toshiaki Kawada style offense. High elevation on the drop kick by Andrade on Bryan Danielson. Chops. Powerhouse Hobbs for the American Dragon. Back body drop by Danielson on Eddie Kingston. Fans getting behind Andrade. Like, listen to those fans. Look at the sound of this game. Some of it is really on point. Back fist from Eddie Kingston drops Andrade as Powerhouse Hobbs uses his size advantage to throw around Bryan Danielson. And the strength of Eddie Kingston to take Powerhouse Hobbs up and over like that. There's one for Danielson as well, and there goes Andrade, eliminated by Eddie Kingston. Ty Mello enters the match. Ty is deceptively effective in this particular match. Got that real-life judo background. They captured well as far as her character in this game. It's a lot smaller than most of the opponents, but got the range, and she's got the technique with that judo. Or she'll just punch in the face if need be. Elbows. DDT on Eddie Kingston by Ty Mello. Danielson drops Powerhouse Hobbs. Leg lock submission by Ty Mello and Eddie Kingston, who in real life had a pretty gruesome leg injury last year. Working the leg there. Danielson spin kick. Takes down Powerhouse Hobbs. Chop for Ty Mello. Danielson eliminates Hobbs. Here comes Riho into the match. Big knee strike by Danielson on Eddie Kingston. Fans ain't paying attention to the ring, watching Riho run down. Kick finds the mark for Danielson. Side Russian leg sweep by Mello on Riho. Danielson eliminates Kingston. Miro enters the match. Riho takes down Danielson and Mello. Although Ty Mello's got her special. Be careful, Riho. Riho's connects there with that dragon suplex. And now Riho with a dragon suplex for Bryan Danielson. A dragon suplex on the American Dragon. What a twist. But the advantage was short-lived. Miro, that strength. Thrust kick. Again, Ty Mello's not going to back down. Danielson a submission maneuver there on Riho. Fans are into this one. Danielson's got a special. We get a knee lift from Riho. With Riho and Danielson at their special, running knee strike from Bryan Danielson. Effective. Taking down Riho. Danielson's feeling it. Look out for cattle mutilation. A submission maneuver. As if on cue, there we go. Danielson locking in cattle mutilation on Ty Mello. You can't tap out in this match. Take a lot of damage though in a submission maneuver. Headbutt from Miro on Riho. Now some stomps from Danielson on Ty Mello. Miro tries the thrust kick. Danielson taunting him. It's AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. Miro's fired up. Double backbreaker by Mello and Danielson on Riho. Chop from Bryan Danielson. There's that judo background of Ty Mello on display. Ty's got her special. Look out, Riho. It's her variety of the hammerlock DDT. Desperation Impulse, small package, won't get you a pinfall. I can't do that in this match, but you can stop your momentum, your opponent's momentum. Danielson with cattle mutilation on Miro. Danger for Miro. Miro drops Riho and Danielson. Ty Mello. Good time to attack Miro. Side Russian leg sweep. Drop kick by Riho for Danielson. Now Riho turns her attention to Ty Mello. Ty was ready. Back and forth there. Danielson has Miro hanging on and eliminated. Hikaru Shida enters the match, joining Riho, Bryan Danielson, and Ty Mello. Big knee strike there from Riho has Ty Mello rocked. That kick from Danielson won't help. An elbow from Shida. There goes Ty Mello. And it's Ricky Starks entering the match. Both Danielson and Shida have their respective specials. Limited time for that. Danielson's special ran out. Dragon screw leg whip by Danielson on Ricky Starks. Big chop from Starks. Big bulldog by Shida on Starks. Danielson battles with Riho. And look at the strength of Hikaru Shida. Taking it to Ricky Starks. Riho getting aggressive. Shida, drop kick on the money. Danielson's fired up. He's got a special. Shida has hers. Big knee strike. Body slam by Riho. Shida barely hanging on. Eliminated by Riho. Here comes Jungle Boy Jack Perry into the match. Joining Ricky Starks, Riho, and the American Dragon Bryan Danielson. Fans cheering for Ricky Starks, but it's danger for Starks right at the moment. Tornado DDT by Ricky Starks on Bryan Danielson. Jungle Boy drops Starks and Riho. Bryan Danielson's got a special, maybe thinking cattle mutilation. And you're not going to get anybody to tap out in this game, this particular match type of this game. Ricky Starks barely hanging on, but a submission move can still do a tremendous amount of damage. Good point. Riho trying to work on the neck of Danielson. Body slam on Riho by Jungle Boy. Big chop from Danielson. And there goes Ricky Starks. And here I come as John Cena. No intro from ring announcer. My first time using this Cena character in the game. We'll see how this goes. But John Cena joins Riho, Bryan Danielson, and Jungle Boy. And Cena eliminates Riho. Ryan Cage enters the match. Jungle Boy with a snare trap. That submission maneuver there on Danielson. Let's see now. Go for the FU. Also known as the attitude adjustment there on Jungle Boy. I can actually pick him up and throw him out. Get a second elimination. Here is Cena. And there goes Jack Perry. Penta enters the match. Drop kick by Cena on Bryan Danielson. Now Cena missed on a drop kick. Trying to go for Brian Cage. Jump out of the way there. Penta come off the top. Nobody home for Penta L0M. Drop kick by Cena on Penta. Penta's going to be picked up and spun around. Rough landing for Danielson as well. And Brian Cage. Drop kick for Penta. Cena. Bruno type tactics. Brian Cage just dropped Bryan Danielson right on his noggin. Fans cheering for Brian Cage. Again, Penta. Big up and a big down there. Cena's got a special. F you on Penta. John Cena. There goes Penta. Christian Cage enters the match. German suplex on Danielson by Brian Cage. A couple of Cages in there. Brian Cage and Christian Cage joining John Cena and Bryan Danielson. 2 Bryans and 2 Cages. And look at the strength here for Cena picking up Brian Cage as Bryan Danielson does some jumping jacks, trying to play some mind games to Christian. Here goes Brian Cage. MJF enters the match. Now the FU on Christian as MJF poses. Trying to stay away from him for at least this first part. The heat seeker for MJF on Danielson. A rope-assisted pile driver. And there goes Christian. And a J enters the match. Salt to the earth at armbar. Applied by MJF on Bryan Danielson. Cena looks on. Drop kick from Cena. Rough way to enter the match for Anna Jay. And now Danielson will team up with Cena. Does suplex MJF. Didn't see that one coming. Anna Jay takes down John Cena. Kind of funny seeing him in this match. I don't know where it's Cena. Drop kick from Cena, and down goes Danielson. MJF battles with Anna Jay and taunting. Now for Danielson, gets some of the FU, also known as the attitude adjustment. Danielson has 4 eliminations, but there he goes. That's number 6 for Cena. The Bunny enters the match. Moving a bit slower here is Cena. Gotta be careful. Marathon, not a sprint, right? The Bunny comes running with Anna Jay. They both managed to take down Cena. He's favoring his left knee. Cena teaming up with MJF to suplex the Bunny. You never know what to expect in one of these Casino Battle Royale matches. MJF is a special. Anna Jay's not afraid. I missed with the running hip attack. Drop kick, and there goes the Bunny. So Mox enters the match, joining MJF, John Cena, and Anna Jay. AEW Fight Forever here on NashvilleLou Live. We got 7 players in for that next Twitchy Tides game. You can join as well by typing !play in chat as Anna Jay. It's a body press off the top rope on John Moxley. John Cena. Get a low blow from MJF. I rushed in there. It was a mistake. Cena barely hanging on. And get back into the ring. I want to get back in. There we go. L2 button. Oh, I'm stuck now. Uh-oh. This isn't good. MJF eliminated by Anna Jay. What a surprise. And his hook. Gotch style pile driver by Moxley. Who goes after Cena. Here comes Hook. Big body slam there. Hook came rushing in. Cena, the wily veteran, was ready. Suplex on Hook by John Cena as Moxley battles with Anna Jay. And a belly-to-belly suplex by Cena on Hook. Scooping a slam on Hook by John Cena. He's got his signature. Moxley especially. He's taking Death Rider. Elevated DDT on Anna Jay as Cena takes down Hook. Running hip attack. There goes Hook. That's 8 for Cena. And Chris Statlander's the Joker, the final entrant in the match. And rushing in there is Cena. That might have been a mistake. And now it's going to be a Gotch-style pile driver by John Moxley on John Cena. My goodness. Head damage in the red for Cena. Mox is fired up. I got to get away here. Run away and then somehow fly back towards Cena. Or with Cena as with against Moxley. One John flying into another there to break it up. Let Anna Jay do some battling. Chris Statlander. Stay away from Stat. She's got her special. Oh, we got disconnected. What is this business? Come on. It annoys me when that happens. Cena's going to pick up Anna Jay. Down to this final 4 here. Chris Statlander, John Moxley, John Cena, and Anna Jay. And there goes Anna Jay. Gotch-style pile driver by Moxley on Statlander. Dropkick finds the mark for Cena on Mox. Final 3 remaining in this match. Oof. Dropkick right to the face there on Stat. John Cena, John Moxley, and Chris Statlander, the final 3. Statlander's on the top rope. And look at that 450, some tandem offense from Statlander and Cena on John Moxley. Cena takes down Mox. Now John Cena is going to pick up Statlander, take her for the ride. Mox comes rushing in. Statlander's out. We're down to the final 2. It's John Cena and John Moxley, the last 2. Cena's got a special. Cena picks up Moxley with the FU, also known as the attitude adjustment. Danger for Moxley. If Cena throws him out, that's the game. There goes Mox, and that's the game. Spoiler, Cena wins.
Winner, John Cena.
What a match we just saw.
$6,665 for the match, scoring 7 stars. Cena gets the victory in that CBR match. All right, so 8 players in. If I join, that'll get us to 9. We'll need one more player to get to 10. That would give us enough. Have that minimum for a game that will count for the leaderboard. think we'll have this last Twitchy Tides game. Then we'll probably do a raid over to Sensei Bullrog, provided that he's still on. The time comes for that. We're at 9 players now. Once we get to 10, ready to get going with this last Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. We just need one more player to get to that minimum of 10. Once we get that, we'll get this last Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast started. And we'll go from there. Screw everybody's still giving out that Nash cash. Right now, 1,592 assets in the dig pool. Not sure what tomorrow is going to hold as far as from a broadcasting standpoint. There's a possibility I might do something with the Warsaken Friday stream. I think they got an opening. But I think some of that overlaps. I really want to watch the Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse game to play at Rhodes and Memphis. I've been calling Swanee Tigers men's lacrosse since 2022. Love it. It's so much fun with that. But it's just a home game. Like they have the neutral site tournament in Nashville, the Music City Classic. But the way it works, in the SAA at least, if not in all Division III, NCAA, whereas the home team does the broadcast, and with live streaming, it's available for the world to watch. It turns out to be helpful for somebody like me that's fewer gigs, but that's a lot less time on the road. I can do the home broadcast a lot easier from a scheduling standpoint. I have so much fun with it. I love getting up there to Swanee. It is beautiful up there. It's some strong style driving of the interstate, but that's well worth the effort to get up there. It's just beautiful. For as bad as the weather has been here in Nashville the last couple of days, on Tuesday it was downright picturesque. So one more player will chill here for a bit. We'll get to 10 eventually. We'll get one more. And we'll get that last game going here at that point. One of the difficulties with Twitchy Tides is that even now, you still can't choose Twitchy Tides as a game category here on Twitch. The gatekeepers that love to tell you got to wait, you're doing it on their time, on their planning, they have to approve it. I mean, it's like the worst of like some sort of mid-level manager, somebody that they know their job that you got to wait for them. That's the one point in their life where they got a little bit of power. That type of people. That's the impression I get from the outside. So I just have to stay away from the IGDB. Then you guys should do better. That's not professional what you're doing. Twitch deserves better than that. I mean, who the hell are you to tell me I can't choose my gaming category? It's a real game. It's not like I'm making this up. It's only my best drawing game every week on Tuesday with Tides Tuesday. And so I feel obligated to have to pair this with another game just to have a category. It's not just strategy games. I'll go with that for Tides Tuesday for the short term. Okay, fine. I'm not going to put crypto. This has nothing to do with crypto, and it annoys me. It ends up being the category choice a lot of the time for people. They don't do that. If somebody's playing a mobile game, do they put virtual currency as their category? Absolutely not. But who am I to tell somebody else what to do with their stream? So we're sitting on 9 here. We need one more for a game that'll count for the leaderboard. Like, it looks like there's 4 fish up there right now because you can't disable it in the lobby to turn it off where the fish aren't getting killed. So just trying to figure out where you are, if you're actually in there, which fish you have. Oh, 10 players. Thank goodness. Oh, my goodness. This makes me rethink how much I need to lean on Twitchy Tides. If it can't draw better than that, I mean, here we go. All right, 11 players. I mean, look, that's just reality. We'll have Tides Tuesday and have a good time, but, I mean, as far as this bringing in new people, that's kind of not been happening. And yet, Twitchy Tides is tremendous fun. What's not negative about it? It's just, look, that's reality. You got to adjust. Auto Tides everywhere. It's kind of diluted things because we don't have enough new people coming in, and that's not Twitchy Tides' fault. I'm looking at you, Tyranno. Get your act together. Wax Gaming, get your act together. You think I've been mean before, you've got no idea. I'd rather be nice, so get it together. 11 players, let's get it together here. Let me get my house in order before I start yelling at others. You can tell I'm passionate about this, though, because Wax Gaming and Twitch live streaming should be a perfect combination. And it's been continually just flubbed by people that should know better. And yet sometimes on the outside, all I can do is see that and say, oh well. We got our 11 players, though. If I win, prize goes to second place. And this 4th Twitchy Tides game with the broadcast begins now. Good luck. 11 players in. Depth charge. Tough break for Taryn Lower, the first one out. Everybody else gets the top 10 finish. The way it goes sometimes. And the reality is that Twitchy Tides holds an audience better than any game I've ever streamed. Like, just as it by itself, whether it was on a Tuesday or when I was doing some of those Wednesdays. I was doing two-a-days, or twice a week with Tides Tuesday for a little bit. I'll be back again Tuesday of next week, 10 p.m. Eastern, 0200 UTC, for my portion of Tides Tuesday. I'm grateful to be part of it. Las Vegas Ape does a tremendous job organizing it, keeping it going properly on a weekly basis. Cannonball takes out Bo Reddington, Cesaro NLV, and Benny Alien. We're down to the final 4. Panda Chan, me, Flower, and Fonny T. My Inferno Nessie is out. Panda Chan's out. Down to the final 2. Fonny T and Flower. The last 2. Up top, it's Debo. Debo the Shark. There goes Fonny T, and that's the game. So congratulations, Flower. The winner here of this 4th Twitchy Tides game of the broadcast. And so for Zach Bonifer on up, a top 10 finish. All the way up to number 1. And your winner. Flower 4803 victorious. All right, so that was fun. A couple hours, 2.5 hours. Time flies with this. All right, so let's see what Sensei Bullrock's got going on. But first, do a sig out, have a cut point for VOD. And we'll take that right over to see what Faded Monsuda's got going on with that game and Sensei Bullrock. That's going to do it for this broadcast of NashvilleLou Live. I'm your host, Lou Pickney. Thanks for watching. See you next time.